Hey guys, CryptoDad here again. Thanks for joining me on the live stream live from Michigan, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my very best to get them answered. We'll talk about the markets, we'll talk about Bitcoin, we'll talk about cryptocurrencies in general, and I will move some crypto around for you guys right before your very eyes so you can see how things work and how I handle situations. Sometimes I get into a pickle and try to get myself out on live YouTube, and it's could be entertaining for those of you who enjoy watching someone under stress. So anyway, let's get this thing kicked off. Okay, so here we are in front of the rig. I've got the rig working. I've got the camera working. I checked all my cameras and configurations before we started. I think I've got everything straight. The mic appears to be on. I've got the phone sharing set up, so I think we'll have a smooth live stream this week, hopefully. It's good to have everybody here. I know the market is down right now, so try not to let that get you down yourself. Do the dishes, make yourself feel a little better, take a walk outside, play with the dog, with the cat, the hamster, enjoy life, hug your loved ones, do all that good stuff. Try to stop yourself from checking your portfolio every other hour, and we'll get through all this. Of course, down times are buying opportunities for those of us who are looking for some opportunities. So I'm going to do some buying tonight, and I'm going to show you how we move things around and kind of position our assets in such a way to get our hands on what we want. And then I'm going to show you how we store them in wallets, all that good stuff. Let's move over to this camera. Appears to be working okay. Got the lights going. Everything's good. I'm going to pop out chat here and move it over to this other side here. And then I have this camera over here. So where I'm looking at you. And this looks like it's just not quite there. That looks better. Okay. Look, guys, I got the Great Lakes shirt on. No salt, no sharks, no worries. Right? Those of you who are from Michigan or around Michigan, Michigan has beautiful beaches. I'm on the western side of Michigan. So going over to the Great Lake, Michigan during the summer is a lot of fun. And, it's a freshwater beach, which is really cool. You jump in there and you swim and you get out and you're refreshed. The water can be pretty cold. I don't know that there's a optimal, I'd say July, I guess, would be the best time to go swimming where the water wasn't quite so cold. But, there's a thin window there. Late in the season, the water gets pretty cold. Also, Michigan is the cherry capital of the world, if I'm not mistaken. So I am planning on going up to the Cherry Festival over the 4th of July weekend. I'll take my laptop with me, so I'll still check in with you guys, probably from the hotel room. This should be a lot of fun. Okay, so I wanted to say hello to everybody. What am I doing? JDO is here. Don't ask me to evaluate coins. Thank you very much. Ask me how you, how you figure out how to buy them, how you move them, how you store them, all that kind of stuff. I will help you with that. Greensman 4949 chilling in Miami. That's great. Pew pew pew. Buddy Love is here. Always good to have Buddy Love here. Keep me on track. Good evening, all. Yes, definitely need those mods from last week. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the window over here. I don't know. I set, if someone wants to be a mod, they can, indicate that to me. It would have to be someone that I'm aware that is, has been here quite often. So I gave that auspicious control to Dan last week. So we'll see what happens. But I wouldn't want to be the mod. It's kind of a thankless job. Video quality poor. I'm looking pretty good. YouTube says I have an excellent connection. From what I can tell, I've got a green little indicator in my OBS studio telling me the video is good. Nice haircut, thank you. I'm worried about messing up moving crypto from exchange to hard wallet. Okay, we're going to do some of that tonight. So that should be fun. All right. New group, new crypto. All right. So this is a hands-on forum where you guys can ask questions, and I've got some things planned out for you guys that I'm gonna do in case nobody has a question, which happens sometimes. I'm kind of just sitting there waiting for someone to question. I don't have anything planned. This time I've got a plan. All right. Okay. I wanted to talk quickly about Google Authenticator. For those of you, before we get into it too much, please check down below in the description. I've got a lot of affiliate links. If you're interested in any of these products, I would appreciate if you would use my affiliate link to check them out. And then if you decide you want to make a purchase, I will get, so quote unquote credit for that. It helps support me, helps support the channel. And I can't thank you guys enough for all of the affiliate income that has been generated over the time. Also, you don't have to VPN on everything, just the browser, so it works great. If I ever use it. Yeah, I remember that Buddy mentioned that I could use Opera as my VPN, which would be great if I had my MetaMask in Opera, which I don't. Although I would assume that I can use MetaMask in Opera. I haven't tried. So you can let me know about that. But I guess if I were to be able to, if I could use MetaMask in Opera, then I would use that and maybe demo Bridge for you guys. A question about some issues popping up on Ledger Wallet, Ledger Live using Kepler Wallet for Atom governance. My Ledger won't connect to Ledger Live or Manager. I've heard people say stuff about that. That's kind of weird. We will work in Ledger Live a little tonight. I don't say live. Maybe troubleshoot some connection issues. I'm not sure. Okay, so I wanted to mention Google Authenticator. For those of you, I get a lot. I have some videos on Google Authenticator, and of course, I get a lot of comments on Google Authenticator, and there's a lot of spam on my channel. Guys, I don't spam, so if you see anybody that looks like me in the comment section asking you to contact them, it is not me. I have enough to deal with just making videos and doing research and answering emails and answering questions in my comments to actually reach out to people to ask them to contact me. I will not do that. So please, if you see, it's got my picture and the CryptoDad. It's just a fake. Well, it's a real YouTube account that is pretending to be me. It's an imposter. So just ignore those guys. They're all scammers, spammers, whatevers. All right, now let's see if I can get this thing to show. Is it going to show or not? I thought I had it going. What happened? Ugh, Lord in heaven. All right, let's try again. Let's see if I can get this thing going again. I thought I had it. Maybe it just disappeared on me. I don't know. But it's not going to cooperate. Okay, there it goes. Yay, it's there. All right. So when you're in Google Authenticator, basically you have set up your phone to be a second factor of authentication for various websites, cryptocurrency exchanges, email accounts, whatever, right? Any site that you can enable two-factor authentication, I highly recommend that you do it. It keeps your accounts secure. All right. But I think people, they're not used to the rigorousness of crypto and two-factor authentication. If you lose your phone, you've lost your second factor. So my first advice to you is don't lose your phone, right? Please. I get so many comments, and it's a long sob story about, oh, you got to help me. I lost my phone, or I dropped my phone, or whatever. And, I can't, I feel bad for them, but there's really not much I can do. just don't lose your phone. Now, I just wanted to point out that the new version of Google Authenticator has an export feature. I want to just double check and make sure it's not going to reveal anything important. Okay, all right. I can show you the first step or so. So if you go up here to the 3 dots in the top and just tap there, you have this export accounts feature. And when you hit continue, it's going to show you, let me see if I can show you that section. I think I can. I definitely don't want to reveal any of this info. Okay. All right. So what it's going to do is it's going to select the first 10 accounts. And then the next thing that is going to happen when you hit the export button is you're going to see a moving QR code. And that QR code has embedded all of the QR codes that you need for these 2-factor authentications that you have set up. And so basically what you need to do at that point is scan that QR code with another device, right? You're exporting. Ideally, you would want to do this if you bought a new phone and you still had your old phone. A lot of people get caught up in that. They upgrade their phone and then they get home and they're looking at everything and they're like, oh, wait a minute, I forgot about Google Authenticator. And then you've already turned in the old phone. So basically, when you're at the store getting your new phone, or if you're just ordering it online from Verizon or whatever, you've got like a week to turn in your original device, or 2 weeks or 10 days or whatever it is. Just hang on to the old device and do this. Barring that, you can also take a screenshot of that QR code. I don't believe it's actually, I don't think it moves. I think it's just a big, let me just double check. I'm just going to hit it here real quick. Take a look at it. Oh, no, it's just a static QR code, right? So once you hit that export button, you're going to get this big static QR code that has the first 10 accounts in it. And then you would continue on doing that. After you're done, I've got like 20. Most of you probably only have less than 10, hopefully, right? And I've done a video on this too. But I didn't mention in the video that you could easily take a screenshot of that QR code on your computer. Maybe your phone. Maybe it's not that secure to do on your phone. But if your computer is relatively secure, you go ahead and take a Windows screenshot. You can hold down the Windows button and hit print screen. And then you'll have a screenshot of that QR code in your screenshots folder, right? In Windows. So it's in the pictures. I don't know where. I don't want to show it to you. But there is a screenshot folder, right? Wherever it is. There, right there, right? And then you can take that screenshot of that QR code and copy it onto a flash drive and then delete the original, right? So keep it secure. So that now you've got a device that has a screenshot of the QR code. Now, if you've got more than 10, like I do, you'll need like 3 or 4 screenshot of the various QR codes for all of your accounts. I just wanted to bring that up because I didn't mention that in the video, that you can take screenshots of those QR codes. And then if you lose your phone, oh, this is like, ugh. Oh, now I know why I turned that off. Back in the days. Long time ago, I turned off like display and brightness. Where is that? Display and brightness. I turned off auto lock because it was doing that when I was doing videos. It's just real hassle. Anyway, my wife and I were talking about auto lock. She was like, yeah, you can turn it on. Okay, so we're done with that, right? Let's go to news real quick. I want to talk quickly about the news. The big news for all of us cryptocurrency advocates is the new, let me just pull it up here. It should be in here. Yeah. Adopting the Bitcoin standard, El Salvador writes itself into the history books. El Salvador has created a new law which makes Bitcoin legal tender. It's a bold move. They're a small country, and they're trying to I mean, the idea here is they're going to be they're trying to become a hub for blockchain development. They're trying to attract investment and bypass the remittance system, which is, this is a country with their economy has been devastated. They don't even have their own currency. They use the US dollar. But there are a lot of people that live abroad that send money back to their family, and they're the big companies that are in charge of remittances like Western Union and a couple others are charging like 20%. So hopefully Bitcoin can help this. It's not going to be Never Never Land or happily ever after. They did it really quick. They made the announcement last week. The president made the announcement, and they passed it on Wednesday, and the rest of the world is like, whoa, wait a minute. Everybody's happy, but the IMF is not really happy. I don't want to get too much into controversy here as to why you don't have to do all 10 at once. You can do them one at a time if you want. The IMF, International Monetary Fund, basically is kind of... See, I try not to get too controversial here, but they're basically holding the country's economy under their thumb, because they give them these loans, and when they can't pay the loans back, they buy up all of their public infrastructure. I mean, this is, if you're, savvy about how international finance works, the big countries have been doing it to the small countries for many years. Right, and the people in those small countries, the elite in those small countries benefit, though general population don't. Right, and this is kind of why Bitcoin came about, was to bypass this whole financial system. I mean, we talk a lot about why should we switch to Bitcoin, or why should I even use Bitcoin? The current system works just fine for me, and maybe it does for you, but for many people in the world, it does not. And we're seeing kind of a revolution. This is the beginning of the revolution here. And I have this article linked down below. And I mean, the IMF is already talking to the president of El Salvador about this. Wait a minute now. You owe us like $5 billion. And if you don't get your act in gear, we might just have to call that loan in, whatever, Anyway, one of the other upshots of this is that he is offering up this geothermal energy. Hey, Dad, longtime fan live for all you do. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. He wants people to exploit geothermal energy and use it for Bitcoin. And this is another feature of Bitcoin. So I invite you to read down this article. It's a good article about what's going on, and it is historic, for Bitcoin. Now, I also wanted to bring up this article, which, curiously enough, was written in 2018, and it talks about proof of work, the way Bitcoin works. And it's basically an extension of how civilization works and how money works. It's a very well thought out article. Of course, there are a lot of people that may disagree with his analysis, his conclusions. But it's a very good analysis of what energy is and how it's used. And the current narrative right now with the big wigs is that Bitcoin is bad for the environment. And there have been some major attacks on Bitcoin because of its so-called non-greenness. Right? I kind of wanted to bring out this chart. I had done this before. This is a chart on the yearly cost and the energy expenditure of Bitcoin mining as compared to gold mining, as compared to the banking system. And you can see that these systems, our current financial system uses a gargantuan amount of energy. And no one's criticizing that, really. There's a lot of things that use energy. Washing machines, dryers, Christmas lights. And, you can compare two cars to each other. This car is fuel efficient, this car is a gas guzzler. And say, well, I'd rather buy the more fuel efficient car, right? But saying that Bitcoin is bad simply because it uses energy is subjective, right? And as we can see, when you compare to the amount of energy that Bitcoin uses as compared to our current banking system, then you should take pause, right? So this is a great article. It starts all the way back the beginning of time where, in order to survive, we had to eat, right? We needed energy, and we got our energy from food. And so we ate food, and that was how we got energy. And then we discovered fire, and then we were able to, use fire to make energy. And we consumed wood when we did that, or whatever we burned, right? So this has been an ongoing process, right? And then we started training animals to help us with our pulling our plows and whatever, or raising them for our food, or whatever we use the animals for. We had to feed the animals, right? So there was always this component of energy being used. And then he goes on, we built machines, and then we could create goods, and that money or value, things were valued based on the amount of energy that it costs to produce them, right? So it sort of like blends money into this whole energy thing, right? So, it's a pretty technical article. It might take you a while to get through it and everything, but it basically boils down to that Bitcoin was designed to use energy in order to verify the ledger, right? So Bitcoin has value because of the amount of energy that it uses, just like everything else in the world, right? And then he also goes down and compares Bitcoin energy use with other things. Oh, and he also mentions that Bitcoin will look for the cheapest energy, right? That's how it works. If it's valuable, it's going to look to maximize its value. So Bitcoin is going to follow the path of most efficient, cheapest energy production. And so it might gravitate towards places like, I don't think I put it away yet, El Salvador, right? Because, why don't we go to El Salvador and we can mine Bitcoin from anywhere in the world. So we're not restricted by really location. So why not move our mining operation over to El Salvador, where they're using the volcano to generate energy, and they have leftover energy, just like Bitcoin miners, gravitate towards the dams where they can utilize that energy because it's cheaper, right? So that's the whole idea here. And then he compares it to aluminum because aluminum is very energy intensive, and it's sort of gravitated towards the same concerns about unfair energy consumption existed for aluminum nearly 40 years ago. All of these companies constantly scoured the planet for cheap power and other concessions. As aluminum manufacturing matured over the decades, the kilowatt per kilogram of aluminum produced became more efficient, right? And that's the idea that Bitcoin will do that as well. And it will gravitate towards cheaper, better sources of energy. The banking system really can't do that, right? It's location intensive. You've got to build a bank where people live, right? You can't just build a mountain. You can't build a bank up in the mountain next to the dam, so it can take advantage of energy. It needs power. You got to bring the power from, across the power lines. And, so I don't know. I'm just probably getting off topic here. All right. Scott Lee is here. Wonderful. It's good to have you. Thanks. Thanks for being here as usual. Always, Scott. And let's move to this last. I didn't put a whole bunch of news in there. And then the market, the market wrap is Bitcoin is kind of in the doldrums right now. For those of us, Well, I had this. I didn't even put this in there, but Federal Reserve balance sheet tops 8 trillion for the first time. Just kind of, our current financial system is a bit crazy, right? We can all admit that, right? So I was going to, was the market? Yeah, here. Bitcoin flat at 37K, and now it's at 35.6, 35.7. Been pretty flat. But it did bounce off its 31,000 from last week after the news of El Salvador announcing that they were adopting Bitcoin as legal tender. And they're not the only ones. There are some other countries that are going to do this here. All right. So let's see. What's my next thing? Okay, so we talked about Google Authenticator. I'm really sorry for those of you who've lost your phone, but I just talked a little bit about how you can back up your Google codes and put them on a flash drive, keep them somewhere safe. You can even put them on an encrypted flash drive if you want to do that. All right, so let's start with a withdrawal to our wallet. So let's go ahead and let's see. I've got, this is Ledger Live. It is the software interface for the Ledger device. And I have a, let's see where I got here. I've got a Ledger Nano X right here. It's connected to my computer, and the PIN has been entered. Someone was asking me earlier about it's not connecting to Ledger Live. I don't ever have that issue. I'm not sure what that's all about. Now, if you are trying to do something and you're getting the error message that says, oops, something went wrong, and make sure that you've got the right device connected or a passcode entered or whatever, then something has gone haywire with your configuration. A lot of people, that's probably not you who asked the question. I'm just saying that a lot of people will inadvertently reset the device and create a brand new configuration with a new 24-word recovery phrase, thinking that's what they're supposed to be doing. And then their previous accounts that they created on their old configuration are no longer accessible because the device has been reset and is now a different configuration. It has a different master private key. So, if you're getting that error message that says, oops, something went wrong, you might want to double check and make sure. If you have more than one 24-word recovery phrase for your ledger, then something is wrong, right? When you bought this thing and configured it and wrote down your 24-word recovery phrase, I had one around here somewhere. Wherever it is. And then you put it in a safe place, and then it's asking you to create another one and write down another one. Bells should be going off in your head, right? And a lot of people fall victim to this. The ledger is getting a little better now. I noticed that when I tried to reset my Ledger Nano S with the latest firmware, after I entered the password, my PIN code incorrectly 3 times, it didn't reset to its original state. It reset to a configuration where it said the only option was restore. Now, I don't know if the X will do that, but that's much better than what it did before. What it did before, when you entered the password or the PIN code incorrectly 3 times, it would reset the device to its factory state. And then the first option there is set up as new device, and a lot of people started doing that instead of restoring it like they should have. Anyway. All right, so we've got multiple accounts in Ledger Live. So each account can be considered a cryptocurrency wallet to an extent. Each of these is its own wallet. They have a balance of transaction history, and then you can send and receive, right? But also this thing, a lot of people call this a wallet. It's really not a wallet. It's a keychain, right? It holds the private key for all of your accounts and or wallets, however you want to refer to them, right? But a cryptocurrency wallet is defined as a private key and a public key. That's what a wallet is. So in a sense, this is part of the wallet, but it is not the wallet. Just as in this case, in Ledger Live, this is not the wallet because the main component, the private keys, are over here, right? So these are kind of partial wallets. That's why they call them accounts, I guess. All right. You can have multiple Bitcoin accounts on one device. You can have accounts that refer to other devices, right? So as you can see, this Litecoin account is associated with this device, right? And so if I were to try to move Litecoin with this device attached, my X, it would object. It would say, you have the wrong device attached. And the error messages in Ledger Live are getting better, right? All right, so let's see what we got over here. We're going to move into the Ethereum mainnet, right? What I call this Ethereum main. It's an Ethereum wallet. The private keys are on here. What I want to do is withdraw some BAT from Uphold. So let's go over to our Brave browser. And if you're using Brave browser and you've got the ads turned on and you're earning a certain amount of BAT, then you can go over here to Brave Rewards and you can see how much Brave Rewards you're accumulating by turning ads on, right? Here's ads, right? You turn this on or off and it will show you ads and you will earn a small amount of BAT token for doing that, right? So, and if you click here on withdraw funds, it should open Uphold and ask you to set up an account. I've already done it, so I have an Uphold account right here. And so you can see that, I don't know why it's not, like over, I'm sorry, let's go back. I think I get a little confused. It used to be to me, like this is $12 US and 20 BAT. But when I click over here, I see $8 and 13 BAT. So I'm not sure why the BAT hasn't actually moved. I think it goes every month when you'll see like a claim button, which I don't see now. And of course, they're always updating the interface, so you never know what the heck's going on. But we're not going to worry about that too much tonight. I just want to withdraw some BAT from Uphold. And I'm going to, I'm going to do it from a different card, right? Uphold is a kind of a weird, it's an exchange. It's not really, it's a custodial wallet, right? You don't control the private keys. They do. So you can trade here. You can buy stuff. But you have to be careful because... let's just go here. No, I don't want to do that. I always get confused with that new Uphold. Their interface is so whacked out, I can't even figure out how to withdraw. But each of these cards holds different types of cryptocurrency. We're going to do Brave payments here. And what I want to do is I want to send this BAT to my own wallet, right? So I could send it to a different let's go over to that. There was one that just had a little bit of BAT in there. Yeah. Let's do this one. I guess this is a tip somebody gave me. All right. So basically I want to send this over to the other one, the card, right? So we'll just do send to Uphold card, and we'll send it over to the Brave payments card. Just consolidate a little bit. I want to use it all, and I'll just hit confirm. So it's really easy to send from one card to another. Not a big deal. They don't even ask you to put in your two-factor authentication. And now we can go over to that Brave payments card, and you can see that activity that the 7 BAT came into that card, right? So now we want to move this BAT out of Uphold to our own wallet. What I mentioned about being careful is there are assets that you can purchase on Uphold that you cannot withdraw from Uphold. I have never run into this because I just kind of use Uphold to collect BAT rewards. But I've had some people tell me, oh, I bought some XRP and I can't withdraw it. So, I mean, just kind of take note of that. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Uphold. But I was, I had some links for Brave Browser, and I was earning a decent amount of BAT from them, and they were paying. The only way they would pay you the BAT was right into Uphold, so you had to set up an Uphold account, and then so whenever they paid me in BAT, I would collect it. Right. I'm not getting that much anymore because they discontinued that program after a couple years. But anyway, they've been paying me Brave BAT rewards and for referrals. And so I got $31 worth of BAT in here. All right, so we're not going to send to a card. I'm not going to send to another person. I'm going to send to a cryptocurrency or utility token. It's really wacky the way their interface, just kind of whacked. And this whole thing here, I could send BAT to Bitcoin, which just is wrong on the face of it. Right? But really what they do when you do that, they'll say, oh, okay, give us your Bitcoin address. And they'll convert the BAT to Bitcoin and send it to that address, which is kind of weird. I just want to send this BAT to my wallet, right? So you kind of have to scroll down here and you say, okay, I just want to send BAT to BAT, right? I want my BAT to go to a BAT address. I'll just click on that. Now I need an address, right? So let's go over to our Ledger Live. And you can see here that I have some BAT in this particular Ethereum wallet, right? I can go to BAT, I can click receive, and then I'll just say I don't have the device, right? You can send BAT into your Ledger Live wallets without having the device connected. It will generate a address for you. Maybe not the most secure, verifiable way. You might want to, verify with your device, but it's quick and easy, and I'm, reasonably certain that this is my BAT address, right? That it coincides with my device. Notice also, ends in 72445. I could do the exact same thing with the Ethereum main, right? I can do receive, continue, and that's the exact same ETH address or ERC20 address, right? All of the ERC20 tokens in this wallet have the exact same address, right? Right? Even the Uniswap. So you can send any ERC20 token to an Ethereum address and the wallet will figure out which token it got, right? That's the beauty of Ethereum, right? So anyway, let's copy this into our clipboard. Let's go back over to Uphold. Let's paste in that address, right? And then for amount, I want to use it all. And I don't need to send a memo to myself. I'm going to confirm. They're charging me a little bit, not much. It seemed like they used to just let you do it for free. Not anymore. Let's hit confirm here, and I need my two-factor authentication from my Google Authenticator. So I'm going to do that. I got to go down here and find Brave. No. See, Uphold. Got to scroll down here and find Uphold. Where is it? Okay, there it is. Okay. Well, I don't know if I can do this in time. Let's try. Eek. Okay, it worked. All right. So yeah, it's a little funky dealing with Uphold. A lot of people don't like Uphold. I don't use it for trading or purchasing or anything like that. I just collect my BAT rewards and send them to my own wallet. All right. But that's how you do it. That's how you transfer BAT out of Uphold. And like I said, I've had some people ask me about Uphold and they say, oh, I bought some XRP, I can't withdraw it. They don't allow. I bought some ADA, they won't let me withdraw it. They have this new upgraded interface, which I hate. And pretty soon they're going to force me to use it, I know, but I keep avoiding it because this seems to work fine. When I went into that new interface, I couldn't even figure out how to withdraw BAT. It was pretty bad. All right, so let's go back over to our BAT and see did we get anything? What is this? It's not going to come in for a minute. There it is. Yeah, it just ticked up. I don't see it down in transactions, but it'll show up eventually. I issue, uphold, and transfer on coins. Depends on how you buy your crypto. if by bank you have this ridiculous 60-day wait process. Oh, that's what it is. They're not allowing you to withdraw. Okay, because they've got a hold on your funds. Maybe that's the situation. Okay, thanks for pointing that out, Tim. That may be it, right? Buy, sell, hold crypto on particular crypto sounds like fractional reserve lending to me. Good point, Scott. I think there's a lot of exchanges out there that I know BlockFi is like that, because once you deposit your Bitcoin and whatever you're on staking on BlockFi, they lend it out to somebody else. That's their business model, right? And it sounds suspiciously like fractional reserve banking. But if you're willing to let them hold your Bitcoin, they will pay you interest. So there's a trade-off there. But when you want to withdraw, it takes several days. Like, it doesn't take 60 days, but they do, like, they go, oh, okay, we're evaluating your withdrawal and we'll let you know, right? It takes like 3 or 4 days, and then they're like, okay, you can withdraw now, or whatever, which I was very uncomfortable with that. But we deal with that. Like, we're going to talk about that. We deal with the fact that some exchanges are going to hold our, place a hold on our coins while they're on the exchange, right? Because they're their coins, right? When you buy it on the exchange, it belongs to them until they say you can take it out, right? Just because you bought it doesn't mean it's yours, right? Only when you have it in your own wallet does it become your coin, right? And we've talked these hackers that attacked the Colonial Pipeline. I guess they were planning on mixing the coins or moving them, offshoring them, or whatever they were doing, and threw them on an exchange instead of their own wallet, which is very sloppy. And then the FBI somehow seized those coins. Either they already had the private key of that exchange wallet, or they subpoenaed the exchange because it was on, in the US, it was in Northern California, or, they were the ones that initiated the whole thing from the beginning. It was they were the hackers, and, it was a false flag, and, all that good conspiracy stuff, right? Hey, look, we recovered the coins that we stole. No one can hide from the FBI. Okay, if you say so. All right. All right. Okay, so I wanted to pick up where I was off from last week. And did we get... Yeah, June 12th. There it is. Okay. Yeah, it's in there. I wanted to pick up where I left off last week, which was someone asked me how to buy Telcoin. Wasn't it Telcoin? Let's see here. Telcoin. Yeah, this guy. I didn't know anything about it, right? But someone said, hey, I want to buy it. How do I buy it? And so I said, okay, well, let's figure it out. We found it on CoinGecko. We took a look at it. We confirmed that, yes, this is the coin we're talking about. And so we scrolled down here and we said, okay, where can we buy it, right? And then there's this market tab right here, and we said, oh, okay, we can get it on KuCoin. KuCoin is a foreign exchange. Thank you, Juan Carlos Murga. Where am I located? Well, I don't want you to send a drone in, so I'm not going to give you my exact location. I need help with a Ledger Nano S Stalk old version. Probably you might help. I contact the company. No help. Best regards. Thank you for the tip, Juan Carlos. If you have an old version, if you have an older Ledger that you had in the drawer for a few years, it's stuck. It won't update to the latest firmware. Your only recourse is to get a new device and restore using your 24-word recovery phrase. I know it's a hassle, but if you got $3,000 worth of crypto on there, then spend another $69, get yourself a new Ledger, and restore on using your 24-word recovery phrase to gain access to that crypto. Now you could deal with Ledger and maybe see if they'll send you a new one or whatever, but my advice is to simply just buy yourself a new device and restore, right? And the new device that you get will have the latest version of the firmware on it, or close to it. Close enough where you can use it. All right, so KuCoin is a foreign exchange, but it does not block US users. So I have a KuCoin account that I can use, right? Now, if I wanted to maybe trade higher amounts or withdraw higher amounts, I might need to verify my identity. But I'm not at that level. And so at this level, I've just simply opened an account with an email and a password. No identity verification required, right? But how do I fund it, right? I can't use my bank, right? Because it's a foreign exchange. They may not even, deal with my bank, right? So what we did was we decided, well, we'll deposit some Bitcoin into this account, right? So if we picked up where we left off last week, I believe we used Bitcoin main, and I believe we didn't send $700 worth. June 5th was the last, yeah, I'm pretty sure. June 5th, 12 minus 7 is 5, I believe. Yeah, so I think we sent this Bitcoin from my wallet to my KuCoin account. But we didn't have time to for the deposit to actually hit KuCoin. I already withdrew that Telcoin, but I figured for your benefit I would show you the process. I sent a little more today, not much, but a little more into KuCoin. So here we go. We've got KuCoin. Let's go to our assets overview. All right, so I have some other crypto in here besides Bitcoin. That's why it's so big, right? This Sol, we're not going to deal with that, right? We're going to deal with the Bitcoin that I just deposited, and we want to buy that Telcoin. Now, when it's in the main account, you can't trade. So basically what you need to do is we need to transfer the Bitcoin from the main account into the trading account, right? And I want to send it all, right? So I can just click on that available amount. We'll hit confirm. Off it goes. That's pretty easy, right? It's sort of like security, right? Now, there's some things about KuCoin that are a little bit of a pain. So now we're going to go over to the trading account. Now I'm in the trading account. Now I need to find that coin, right? Telcoin. All right, there it is, Telcoin. And I want to trade. And we determined beforehand, we knew that they had a BTC trading pair, right? That's why we put BTC in our account. We could have put ETH or Tether in there, but we chose BTC because it was a little cheaper fee-wise, right? So we're gonna go to the Tel BTC trading pair. All right, and there we go. We got all this crazy stuff here. It needs my trading password, which is it's like a PIN, right? So it's kind of there. Okay, it's security, right? So you've got to be diligent when you do these cryptocurrency exchanges, especially these foreign ones. They really make you jump through some hoops for their security procedures, right? Now, we're going to be buying Tel, right? You can sort of see it down here. I want to switch to market because I'm lazy and I want it to execute right away. I might not get the best deal, but that's just me. I'm impatient, right? You could do limit or stop limit or whatever you want to do, right? Now, like I mentioned, we have Bitcoin in there, not much, but we've got some Bitcoin in there. So I'm going to use 100% of the Bitcoin to buy Tel, right? Let's just hit buy Tel. And it worked. We got the Tel, right? So now we can go back up here to assets overview. And you can see that there's some in the trading account, right? So let's go into the trading account. Now, sometimes you need to like refresh the browser to make sure it shows up, but it looks like it's all there, right? $72 worth of Tel. Now we notice I can't withdraw because this is the trading account. I need to transfer back to the main account. So I'll do that, and I'm going to transfer it all, and we'll hit confirm. All right, so now the Telcoin is in the main account. We can go back over to the main account, and there it is. All right. Now we can withdraw. And so where are we going to withdraw? Well, as it turns out, TEL is an ERC20 token, right? It's on ETHScan, ETH Explorer. You might want to make sure, because there are some coins that graduated up to their own blockchain, that you want to make sure you know what you're doing, you know. And the main thing you can do is send a small test transaction, right? If it doesn't make it to the Ethereum wallet, you know something's up, right? And then you might have to do some more research. But do it on $20 worth, not $70 worth, or $1,000 worth. I had someone that said, I sent $6,000 worth of a coin somewhere and it didn't arrive right or whatever. And I was like, why did you send $6,000 worth of a coin and you weren't even sure what you were doing? Guys, please, 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 always do small test transactions if you're not sure. I mean, it's simple. Good night, Scott. Good to have you. Okay, Jim's mentioning something about the pool in KuCoin. Was having some issues with that. I haven't used their pools, so I don't really know. I don't know. So no, I don't. But the last month I could no longer get at the asset details. Do you know what might have happened? I ended up transferring the coins elsewhere. Not really sure. I know that they have some staking features, but you know, like these foreign exchanges, you have to be careful. They might change their policies, you know, you never know because they're under regulatory pressure or whatever. So you kind of have to kind of keep up, right? So, but I don't really know anything about how their pools work. But let's go ahead and get this TEL coin off of KuCoin, right? So let's go over to our Ledger Live wallet. Let's go over to accounts. Now, notice I have some in there already from last week, but let's just use the main Ethereum address. Let's hit receive. We don't need our device attached to make a deposit. But please make sure that this account does have a valid device, right? I know it does. But I know some people that may have somehow erased their device and they keep dumping crypto into these inaccessible accounts. Unless, of course, you restore, right? So let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do withdraw. And we got to jump through some hoops here. There's our address. We're going to do the max. All right, let's confirm this. We had to pay, we had to pay a lot, right? So we had to pay like 500. Ouch. Okay, well, out of 2,000. Ouch, ouch, ouch. That's what happens with ERC20 tokens, right? We're paying a huge fee. Good Lord. Like 30%? Not quite 30, maybe 20%? I'm bad at math, right? It's a large chunk. But anyway, screw it. Let's just do it. All right, let's hit confirm, minimum withdrawal. Ah! Okay. So I need more. I'm not going to go through all that, but I could probably throw some more in there later at some point. Maybe put some more Bitcoin in there when I have time. Maybe next week we'll do that. But it looks like we need like another $30 or $40 worth of Bitcoin in there. Too small. I didn't run into this last week because, let's see what we got here. Right, I had like, it was like almost, it was last week, it was like $200 worth. Now it's $165. So I was over that threshold, right? And I'm assuming the more you have, the less that fee hurts, right? With small amounts, the fees can really kill you. But, I mean, the only thing I would have had to have done, bar this, is once I hit confirm, they're going to send me an email code, which I'll need to put in, and then my two-factor code in order to complete the withdrawal. So I kind of wanted to show you guys that, but I'm not going to get hung up trying to move some more crypto in here just so we can make this withdrawal. Because we got some other stuff we want to do tonight. Okay, yeah, I want to consolidate some Bitcoin. I want to buy some Solana and some internet computer. All right? And I want to put them in their respective wallets. unless anyone objects to that, right? Colby, thank you very much. Ellipal wallet won't let me send off any ERC20 tokens, only receive them. Should I buy another wallet and use my keywords to try and send off my ERC20 tokens? That's weird that your Ellipal won't allow you to send out ERC20 tokens. Yeah, I've used Ellipal before. I'm not that crazy about it because of the way that it works. It's like a device that generates QR codes for the transaction requests. You send the request to the main thing, and then it signs the transaction and generates another QR code that you, scan with your phone. So, but I don't know what's going on with your ERC20 tokens. But yes, I believe it gives you a 12 or 24 word recovery phrase. One of the easiest ways to recover wallets, if you have a 12-word recovery phrase, is trust wallet. Yeah, let's just do trust. All right. So you can create a new wallet in Trust. You can download Trust from the internet, of course. Let's go over here. Trust wallet. Trust wallet. If you don't know what Trust wallet is, great wallet, really good wallet. It's owned by Binance, so it's very Binance centric. In fact, it's too good for iOS. iOS is going to start blocking one of its features, which is kind of a pain. Because you can actually trade from within Trust Wallet, and I guess Apple didn't realize that, and they're like, wait a minute, these people are on here trading. They can't do that. Oh, nobody makes money without Apple getting involved, right? So Apple is forcing them to disable their DeX, right? I guess, or their D-app browser. Anyway, all right. So where are we here? All right. So we have when you first launch Trust, it's going to take you to something like this. And it's going to say, okay, you want to create a new wallet, or you say, I already have a wallet, right? That's where you are, right? You've got that Ellipal. For whatever reason, it's not letting you withdraw your ERC20 tokens. So yes, you can take that 12-word recovery phrase that was generated by your Ellipal, and you can say, I already have a wallet, and you'll want to do multi-coin wallet. You could do an Ethereum wallet if you wanted to, because it sounds like all you really care about are the ERC20 tokens. But yeah, you can do multi-coin wallet, and then just put in your 12 or 24 word recovery phrase, and you will see your wallet. It'll just it'll be there. Now, you may not see all of the tokens that you had in there. So let me see if I can show you. Right. This is an export of my Ledger wallet, my old Ledger wallet, right? Now, let's say you had a particular ERC20 token in there like BAT. Why does this keep flashing dark over on that side? What's going on with that? That's weird. It's like I'm having a tumor. So you might need to add it, right? For whatever it is, right? So let's just assume it's BAT, right? So we go up here where they've got the little settings up there in the top right corner, right? And then you search for the ERC20 token that you know is in the wallet, right? And then you enable it. Binance, no, what we want is basic, oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. Okay, basic attention token ERC20. But that would be the one that you had stored in your Ellipal. And then when you're done, you'll see it in the wallet. In this case, it's kind of down there in the bottom. In my case, I don't have any BAT in there, but if you put some BAT in your Ellipal wallet, it will show up in your Trust wallet. Now, keep in mind that when you do this, you have overridden the security of that hardware wallet, right? That hardware wallet can no longer prevent anyone from withdrawing tokens anymore. Anybody that grabs your phone can do it, or you, right? Plus, you're kind of exposing your 12-word recovery phrase to the internet when you enter it into this wallet, right? But it's probably okay. And if you can't get at your ERC20 tokens, then better you get them than them being stuck forever, right? And then after you've done this in Trust Wallet, you could then move it to what you might consider a more secure wallet, or move it to an exchange and sell it. And then you can delete the wallet if you want to, right? So that it's no longer, an easy way to access the crypto that you had on your Elipal. Maybe you had some Bitcoin in there too that you don't really want, to carry around in your phone all day long, right? So that's that, right? So, but today, what we want to do is I wanted to do some Solana, and I wanted to do some Internet Computer. Both of those are kind of new and a little tricky to put in your own wallet, so I thought we'd try that. Now, Solana we can get on, well, let's just go check it out, right? Let's go SOL. You're shit out of luck. All right, there's Solana. Let's go down to markets. Where can we buy Solana? It looks like mostly Binance, Bittrex, or Bitfinex, pardon me. But you can buy it on Binance US. Glory be. Now, there's some of us in New York and Texas or whatever that can't use Binance US. Sorry about that. But that's just the way things go, right? But let's just, we can't buy it on Coinbase, right? So let's do Binance US. So let's get ourselves logged into that. Crypto exchanges. All right, we'll get ourselves logged into our Binance US account. Okay, we'll use our two-factor, which we should have enabled on all of our accounts. Binance US. All right. Okay. All right. All right, so we can get it, right? There's a little bit in there, right? All right. Now, here's where we get into that situation of being placed on hold, right? If I were to deposit money from my bank into my US dollar account in Binance US, they're going to put a 10-day hold on it, right? I don't want that, especially not here in front of company. I want to buy it and move it, right? So what am I going to do? How can I shift around my resources so that I can move this crypto, buy this crypto and move it right away, right? It's going to cost me a little bit, right? There's always trade-offs, right? Just like, I'm hungry and I haven't eaten in a while. I'm going to need to expend a little energy to get off my butt and go down to the store, right? There's always going to be a cost. It's going to cost me a little bit of gas. It's going to cost me some time. It's going to cost me some bodily energy, right? So anything that you want to do, it requires some kind of energy. In tonight's case, it's going to cost us some money, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Coinbase, which I might need to log back into, or I might not. Yeah, I need to log back in. That's okay. Let's get ourselves logged back in. Oops, damn. Okay. Coinbase. All right. All right, so I decided that I'm going to buy $100 worth of Solana, and I'm going to buy $100. No, I'm sorry. I'm going to buy $100 worth of Internet Computer, and I'm going to buy $100 worth of Bitcoin to add to the 53 that I've got here, and then I'm going to transfer the Bitcoin over to. Actually, let's do this. Someone mentioned this last week, and I always used to do this back in 2017. We'll buy Litecoin because Litecoin is cheap and fast, and the transaction fees are lower than Bitcoin. So let's do it that way. And I know that I can deposit Litecoin in Binance US, right? The only drawback is there's probably not a Litecoin Solana trading pair, but we'll deal with that. And I also have some Bitcoin that I want to move, but that's okay. We'll get it all done. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and buy Litecoin. $100 worth of Litecoin with our bank account. And if you remember, we can use our bank account and get instant access now, at least for these small amounts, apparently. It cost me the same thing with my debit card. Well, we'll find out, right? Let's buy now. All right, so now we have some Litecoin. All right. Trade immediately. Okay, so it's okay. I can trade immediately. Good for me. All right, now let's go ahead and buy some internet computer while we're here. Let's do a one-time purchase of internet computer. Where is it? There it is. ICP. Let's do $100 worth of that too. All right, we'll use our bank account again, Chase Bank. And there we go. We did. All right, boom, done. That one acted like they're going to make me wait. Oh, okay, this is available. It's available. We'll deal with the internet later, the internet computer token later. But first, I want to consolidate some of my assets over onto Binance US and buy Solana. I want to buy as much Solana as I can right now with what I've got over here on Coinbase right away, right? I didn't buy it on Binance US because they're going to put a hold on it for 10 days. I'm avoiding that. It's going to cost me some money in merchant fees. You just saw I had merchant fee when I bought those. And I'm going to have transfer withdrawal fees. But I'm going to deal with it. I could move them into Coinbase Pro. I'm not going to go through all that. It'll just be confusing for people that are new. We're just going to focus on the moving. I'm willing to pay the price. Okay, Steve, I don't know what you're up to, but you can go do it somewhere else. I don't know what you're selling, but I'm not buying. Okay. Sorry about that. How can a blockchain like Binance BNB assign ownership of a ERC20 token on your key without accessing the Ethereum network? Boop-a-doop-a-doo. How can a blockchain like Binance assign ownership of an ERC? Well, Binance BNB tokens can live on all three blockchains, the big ones, the blockchain, the BNB Binance chain, the Binance Smart Chain, which is a different one, and then also there's an ERC20 version of Binance coin, which I don't know why you would even want that, but you can do it. But when you try to move Binance coin to an ERC20 address, it'll actually switch it over into Binance Smart Chain because Binance Smart Chain uses Ethereum address formats. It's weird. I'm not sure. It's kind of confusing. All right, so here. So Litecoin, right? We bought some Litecoin. Let's deposit Litecoin. There's our Litecoin address. Right, let's go back over to Coinbase. Let's go to our Litecoin. Let's do a send. We're going to send it all to the Litecoin address of Binance US. So we'll hit continue. And small fee. That's very small fee because Litecoin's pretty cheap. That's minuscule fee. That's pretty cool. Let's do that. Send now. All right, we're good with that. Let's get our two-factor in there. That's cool. Everything's good. All right, so, and it's fast, right? It should get there. What? Okay. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. My code was wrong. Okay. Okay. All right, what did I do? Oh, I used the Binance US code. I should have used the Coinbase code. My bad. I got confused. I forgot which direction I was moving. Okay, there we go. All right. Now, there's also some Bitcoin in here already. Now, we could, I suppose, trade the Bitcoin for Litecoin. So we'll have a much cheaper fee when we transfer. We could do that, but let's just go ahead and transfer the Bitcoin. See what happens. In this case, we're going to go over to our wallet. And this time we'll do Bitcoin and we'll hit deposit. That is the Bitcoin address of my Binance US account. If you're asking me why am I doing this, it's because I don't want to buy on Binance US because they're going to put a 10-day hold on my purchases. That's why I'm transferring assets that I have instant access to from Coinbase into Binance US. Right? I'm just showing you how to transfer assets. That's all I'm doing tonight at the moment. All right, so we're going to send all the Bitcoin. We're going to paste in that Bitcoin address. We'll hit continue. And we're going to pay not a huge fee. I don't know. All right, and then we need the Coinbase code, and I'm going to wait for that to, okay. That's good. All right, and so we got that. Now I also have some Bitcoin in Coinbase Pro that will can join the party. Why not? Let's go into Coinbase Pro. See, there's some Bitcoin in here. So let's go ahead and send that. And now, why didn't I, whoops, what is it? Why didn't I buy any of this on, Jesus, flies. It's like flies taunt you. Why didn't I buy this directly on Coinbase Pro? Because Coinbase Pro makes you wait 6 days when you use your bank account. I don't know why Coinbase lets you use your bank account and gives you instant access, but Stephen Abigail, he's still trying to post stuff. Okay, keep going. Happy early Father's Day, good sir. Can you save Shiba Inu on your ledger live? Yeah, I think so. Shiba Inu is an ERC20 token, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, I guess I closed. Shibu. Yeah, isn't SHIB an ERC20 token? I believe it is. Yeah. Yeah, so you put it in your Ethereum wallet. Just like we did the Telcoin, which I did last week. Where in the heck am I? Okay. Right, so I could put Shibu in this wallet if I wanted to. Right, it's an ERC20 token. Yes. Just like I have Uniswap, BAT, Telcoin, Link, Tether, and US Dollar Coin, and Polkastarter. They're all ERC20 tokens. So just go receive from your Ethereum wallet. Or you could even go formal. You could just go down add to add token and do Shibu. Right, there it is right there. Right, it knows that it's a ERC20 token. And then you hit continue, and it's going to give you that same ERC20 address for your Ethereum wallet. And then go to your wherever you bought it and withdraw it to this address. Easy peasy, right? But let's go ahead and get that. First of all, let's go back and get that Bitcoin address. Again, we're going to send more Bitcoin from Coinbase Pro. So I'm going to do a withdrawal. Doesn't matter where you hit withdrawal, it's always going to ask you which coin you want to withdraw. So even doesn't matter which portfolio you're in. I'm going to choose another crypto address. I'm going to enter that Bitcoin address for my Binance US. I'll use that address. Valid BTC address. Send it all. They're going to charge me a little bit. 0.003. I think that's like 14 bucks. Kind of high, right? That's okay. I'm just going through the motions here. I'm not worried about, 5, 10, 15, 20 money right now. We're expending energy, right? All right, let's hit withdrawal. Let's hope I got the right code. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right, so we'll just kind of wait on those. And while we're waiting on those, we've already got, we can go back to Coinbase. We've already got the internet computer. Let's see if we can move that into our own wallet. Now, if you've never done this before, you might want to check out this article. I'll put it in the description below. I'll just put it here. ICP, is that it? ICP? Tutorial. I believe that's it. ICP, is that right? Dfinity, ICP, Internet, ICP. Let's go back here. Come on. Is it ICP or is it ICP? Okay. All right. All right, so there's an article that tells you how to get started, and it gives you step-by-steps, and you got to go over to this website. Here, the Network Nervous System DApp. Right. Now, when you start this whole thing, it's gonna jeez, dude, seriously, go away. This guy, Cody. It's weird, you know, I already have him. I guess he can't post. I can see him desperately trying to post over there, but I guess you guys can't because he's an idiot. He's already been blocked by me. Anyway. All right, so let's hit login here on the network nervous system. Dun, dun, dun. All right, so I already have done this, so I have a code, right? And I'm going to hit login, but I need, it had me set up a hardware device, right, to verify, right? So I'm going to do that. YubiKey. I'm using a YubiKey. Okay, I think it's ready. Let's hit login. Okay, I got to touch the YubiKey. I did. Okay, it likes it. It's good. Let's hit proceed. Yay. Let's hope this works. Is my wallet still there? I wonder. I wonder. Hey. That's it? Just 11? I thought I had more than that. All right, let's check. It's probably just been... Oh, no, that's it. Okay, that's right. That's correct. All right, so what did we buy on Coinbase? Okay, so here's our address, right? Now, mind you, this wallet is not connected to a ledger device, right? This is just a standalone wallet. They gave me, but they had me like set up a hardware factor, right? So it's protected by a two-factor authentication, right? My hardware device, my YubiKey. So it's pretty secure. All right, so there's the address of the ICP wallet. Let's go over back to Coinbase, right? And let's go ahead and send all this. There's not that much over to this address. It's only 1.5, right? Right, and then we'll hit continue and send now. It's not charging me very much. Yes, I get it. All right, and back to our two-factor authentication for Coinbase 659-001. All right, so it should go from like 11.6 up to like 12, 13, something. And we don't know how long that's going to take, right? We can, shouldn't take too long. All right, there, it says sent. Oh, that's fast. 1.5. Let's take a look at it. Where is it? What happened? Is this it? Here it is. Boop-a-doo, boop, boop, boop. I don't know. I have to wait a minute. Right? Should I refresh? I bet you if I refresh, it's going to make me sign in again. Or was it 10? I think it was 10 before, wasn't it? No, it was 11.6. Okay, there it is. 13.2. Right? So we just moved it off an exchange into our own wallet. This is kind of a funky wallet. But I always try to find a wallet that I control the private keys on, right? And I also back this up. There is a recovery phrase so that if I move to a different device or I have to wipe this disk clean or whatever, I've got a recovery phrase for this wallet as well. So it's two-factored and it's, you know, it's web-based, but it's two-factored, right? So Only no one else can log into this wallet, even if they know there is no code, there is no password. It's just based on the hardware only. Kind of a weird thing, but I figured I'd show you guys how to use it if you're interested. But like I said, the guide, I put a link to that guide down below if you want to buy some internet computer. It was $700 on the first day. Whether it will ever see that again, we don't know, right? But it is definitely way down from where it was, right? So who knows? Why not? It was like, it was $100, right? Well, I think I don't know, like 700 total. I dumped into this just for the hell of it. All right, now let's see what's going on over at Binance US. Let's go to deposit withdrawal history, deposit crypto, and see what we got, right? Litecoin is taking a while. Oh, but the Bitcoin hasn't even been detected yet, right? So we're still waiting on the 2 Bitcoin transfers. And then we'll buy our Solana. Once we get the Litecoin and the Bitcoin deposited here, we'll buy the Solana, and I'll show you how to withdraw it. All right, so while we're waiting, let me see what you guys are asking. Hey, CryptoDad, bought some Bridge Mutual and Kiln and transferred to my Ledger Nano X. The coins appear with their coin balance, but the ledger doesn't show the fiat values. Any idea why? Yes, because not every coin on in Ledger Live is fully supported, right? Look at my Polkastarter, right? I've had Polkastarter in here for a while. So I have the name of the coin, I have the amount, so I know it's in there. But over here, there's no price, there's no current price. It's just because they don't support price discovery, or they can't find a price for the particular tokens you have and then the token that I have. Doesn't mean it's not there, doesn't mean it's worth 0. It just means that Ledger Live doesn't know what the current price is. So it can't give you a current US dollar value. I know it's irritating, but it doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the coin, right? That it's like half in, half out. It's in there. It's just not giving you the US dollar value. No biggie, right? I can go 5 cents. I can go over here, right? Polkastarter. All right. And how many do I have? 578. I can go over here and go 578 and go, okay, that's $745 worth of Polkastarter. Right? That's a pain. Yes. It's irritating. Yes. But it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with your coins, that they aren't in there right. They're in there. And they're still worth their current market value. If you decide to withdraw them back to an exchange, you'll be able to get the full value of whatever the coins are worth, right? So it's nothing to worry about. But it is kind of weird, yeah. Okay. Always hot. Oh, Scott's back. Yay, Scott. Mr. David is here. Welcome, Mr. David. I'm glad you've been here for a while. I was deleting a bunch of coins. I was deleting a bunch of spam comments from some guy. Have anyone heard about breaking.io? Apparently you can earn passive income in crypto by investigating. Bankroll, check, give some advice, please. Don't know about that, sorry. It's not really an investment forum, right? William May is here. Hey, William J. May, real estate. Happy early Father's Day, good sir. Oh, yeah, that's right. I already answered that. William J. May, my good friend William J. May. Always good to have you swing by. William has actually written some books on Amazon. There he is right there. He cleans up really good, doesn't he? Looking good. Right? He's written some books that are on Amazon. And he's also got a real estate, if I can find it. Oh, he's got, okay. So he's got a standalone website here, which is cool. Right on. And he's got his real estate page too. Over on realtor.com. Good to have you with us tonight, William. And thanks for the tip, by the way. I just got an alert from Binance US that my Litecoin has arrived. All right, so let's take a look at that. So the Bitcoin is almost in there as well, right? Now, but let's deal with this Litecoin, right? Our whole goal here was Solana, right? So Solana, if we look at Solana, what are our trading pairs? There's no Litecoin trading pairs, right? So I need to get it either in US dollar or US Tether. I would prefer US Tether. I don't really want to convert it to fiat and then back again, right? So let's see if we can trade Litecoin for Tether. Let's try that. Okay, we can. So let's sell our Litecoin for Tether so we can get ready to buy our Solana. Right, so let's go to market. And in this case, we're going to sell Litecoin. I'm going to sell it all, $100 worth, 100% of my Litecoin, but it is roughly $100 worth. All right, market order created. Now, if you want to get fancy and do limit and stop limit and all that, and you've got the patience and the know-how, more power to you. I just do market orders because I'm lazy, right? I just want to swap it, trade it right away. God knows how much money I've lost in trading fees or price action over the years because I just do market orders. I'm okay with that. Okay, so we've got that US Tether. We're still waiting for a little more Bitcoin to hit the account. Still pending on this other Bitcoin transfer, which is kind of odd because they both came from the same place relatively about the same time. But that's okay. I'll wait. This is more, right? This is the Bitcoin that came from Coinbase Pro, right? So we'll see how long it takes. Let's see. Ty wanted to thank you for walking us through MetaMask, Ledger, Binance, Marchain, DOT, and many more. Could you do an EWT Energy Web to Ledger someday? Well, let's do the preliminary scout work on that. EWT, I think I've heard of this. Okay, Energy Web token, there it is. All right, let's see. Okay, it looks like it's got its own blockchain, right? Oh, it looks like it's part of the Polka ecosystem. All right. Now, I don't know. Okay, well, let's go over to ledger.com. We'll try this first. Let's go to crypto assets and purchase what was it again? EWT. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So it's not supported in Ledger Live, but it looks like it's supported on the device. Let's go to Energy Web Wallet. Okay, that's not really helpful. Let's try this again. Oh, more details. Okay. Start with there. Find the Energy tab. Okay, so there's an app, right? So we download the app. Okay, so we can do that. Remember this. Let's do this. Oh, let's do this number here. Okay. All right. I just want you guys to be able to see my fingers so you can see what I'm doing. All right. We're going to get... Oh, it wants me to open the Ethereum app for some reason. Oh, it's probably because I did a receive, right? All right. So let's just get out. Okay. All right, so now that I have the device attached and the PIN is entered, let's go over to Manager. And we need to allow Ledger Manager, so I'll hit both buttons. And let's see, we're going to search for this, Energy Web Token. Okay, there it is. All right, so let's install the app. All right, we should see processing on the device here in a sec. There it goes. All right, then we should have the Energy Web app. Okay, so it's installed, right? So now we can just go over here. Let's go backwards and see if we can. There it is. Okay. All right, so we've got the app installed on the device. Let's hit both buttons. Okay. And, okay, now get out of this. All right, so now it's there, but we still don't have any, right? How do we buy it? Let's go down here to markets. Okay, we can get it on KuCoin, KuCoin. All right, so I don't know. It's going to take a while. You remember, because KuCoin, I need to fund it. And Kraken, I also need to fund Kraken because Kraken only does wire transfers, and those take a couple of business days. And Hotbit, I don't want to mess around with. But once we have bought it, whether we buy it on KuCoin or Kraken, we would go over to their, let's see where we are. Check my crypto user guide. Why would it be my crypto? That doesn't seem. What happened? Sorry, are you telling me that it's not there now? Okay. Okay, there it is. Okay, so the Energy Web wallet. This page will redirect in one. Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay. So my crypto is very similar to. God damn these flies, man. Ugh. Summer. What is it about flies? They're just like. I mean, if I were a fly, I wouldn't bother anybody. I just like hang out in the corner, maybe jump on the meat or the dog food, or I wouldn't like screw around with humans. Why do they always land on you? Ugh, flies. Okay. Well, that's really weird. Isn't there a little more explanation of why I'm doing this? Install. Okay, I haven't done that. Check out user guide for setup instructions. Reach out to. Ugh. Okay. I don't know. They're acting sort of like it might be an ERC20 token, but it doesn't appear to be an ERC20 token. It's like it has its own thing. But if we go over here, software toolkits. It doesn't say anything about wallets that I can see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to mess around with it a little bit. I'm not really sure why it takes me to my crypto, because my crypto is more of a for storing ERC20 tokens. Okay. So if I were to try to, and if I can do it in my crypto, why can't I do it in my Ledger Ethereum wallet? Unless my crypto supports more things than just ERC20 tokens now. Okay, well, let's take me to my crypto, see what it wants me to do here. Okay, and let's do the Ledger. And let's see. Oh, okay. All right, let's see. What are we looking for? Energy Web token? I don't see energy. Oh, remember this was like a dot parachain thing, right? I don't see it though. Oh, here it is. EWC. Okay. Well, there you go. Now I'm in the EWC app, if you recall, right? Let's hit next. Connect Ledger, which I've done. Please open the Energy Web Chain app on your Ledger device and follow the on-screen instructions to add this account. Okay. All right, there's my Ledger Nano X. Let's connect. Okay, and on screen, is it going to ask me to do anything? Let's see. It should find an empty balance if I've done everything correctly. Okay, they're unable to find any address that contains EWT. Okay. Show empty addresses? Okay. Okay, there you go. That's what I want. I guess if there were some in there already, Now we copy this address into our clipboard, go buy our Energy Web token on, say, Kraken, which I don't believe. There's another one. Let's sign in. I gotta touch my key over here. Where'd it go? Okay. Oopity-ba-doop-a-doo. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna trade on margin. What, I actually have some. Let's go to funding. Why would I have $162 in there? I don't remember doing that. Oh, okay. I'm staking on their platform. So as you can see, I've got some staked, right? Polkadot, Kusama, and Kava are being staked. But apparently my rewards are going into my main wallet. It's kind of weird. Okay. I thought that they got now what's it doing? Jeez. Okay. Let's go back here. They just want to make it difficult on me, don't they? All right, there. Balances. Okay, yeah. So those are the balances. Let's see. What are we looking for? We're looking for that crazy... what was it? Energy Web token? I don't see it. It said it was on Kraken. Was it just me? EWT, right? EWT. And it said it was, you could get it on Kraken. All right, so let's go. Kraken, EWT. Huh. I don't see it on Kraken. It's kind of weird. All right. Let's go ahead and check KuCoin. Oh yeah, you know what? We couldn't withdraw that thing. So, but anyway, let's go back here to main account. EWT. Okay. So I could conceivably, if I bought some EWT on KuCoin, I could withdraw it to that. Please note the EST utility token, whatever. I've read and fully understand the risks. Yes. Whatever. There. That's the address that I got from here. Right? OA90. Oh, yeah. It looks like an ERC20 address, but we have set it up properly so that we're using an EWT address, and we could buy it on KuCoin and withdraw it to this ledger-based wallet, right? Right. So you remember it read my ledger after I, connected it with the EWT app, right? That should do it. All right, we should have our Bitcoin in our, we should have our Bitcoin in our wallet. Or I'm sorry, in, let me get this off. All right. Okay, deposit crypto, come on. You can be there. You've got to be in there by now. Still pending. Well, that's kind of a hassle. All right. All right. Well, I'm not going to wait all night for this. All right. But I'll wait a little longer. It should come in soon. Right? Pending. Why is it still pending? The Bitcoin from Coinbase showed up much faster. All right. We'll just wait till we get all the BNB in there. All right. Let's go ahead and let's throw some more in there, but not all of it. Let's just do, I got some BNB. So let's do 75% of my BNB for Tether. All right. Okay, that happened fast. So where the heck's that Bitcoin? That's what I want to know. So when you are transferring Bitcoin, and let's see what it's telling me here. Did it go, maybe? Withdraw? It says that it's completed on this end, right? So it definitely went out onto the blockchain. It just hasn't arrived in Binance US yet. It's kind of concerning. But it sees it, right? It knows it's on its way. So it's just a matter of patience at this point, right? It sees that it's in there. Let's try one more refresh and see if that... Nope, we'll still wait. That's okay. I've still got 20 minutes left, so I'll wait. All right, let's go down here, see what else is happening. When you take ownership from yield farming, you have a taxable event. I believe so, yeah. Interestingly enough, you can use CoinTracker.com to actually track a Binance Smart Chain wallet. They support that now. So I'll get a lot of CoinTracker alerts when I harvest coins. Even when I compound them, right? It's still like, supposedly I'm selling the crypto. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if that's fair or not. Depending on the ethnic language, all kinds of South Pacific delicacies. Oh, Scott. I would love to have dinner with Scott, or have Scott cook dinner, because he seems to be engaged in cooking activities often, right? Of course, I would come bearing gifts. I mean, I'm not going to come over to Scott's house and expect him to cook me dinner without bearing gifts of some kind, right? You know, something from Michigan, something cool from Michigan. More than just a Michigan t-shirt, right? Oh, I got it. Cherries, Michigan cherries, right? God. We're going up to the Michigan Cherry Festival in Traverse City in July. There is nothing better than cherries. I love cherries, man. And you can buy at the farmer's market here in Grand Rapids, you can buy cherries, they're fresh, so good. But we're going to go up to the Cherry Festival in Traverse City where we can get them even better. And I'm sure there's hundreds of varieties of cherries, but the main two varieties, the big one that they produce in Traverse City is the sour cherries, right? The ones that you use for cooking apple pie. The sweet cherries are the ones you just eat right off the stem, man. Those are the good ones. So anyway, that's going to be fun. So of course, if I were to go visit Scott, I would bring, Michigan cherries. And then it's like they have this like festival in a box, man. This looks so good. Where is it? Where's the description of it? Come on, where is it? I can't find it. Doggone it. No. Festival in a box. Come on. It's got like cherry jam, cherry like salsa, all kinds of like cool cherry stuff. Is this it? Oh, here, the box. Cherry salsa, dried cherries, cherry fuel, cherry roasted coffee, cherry stop, cherry jam. Oh, but that's good. Ooh. Right. CryptoDad, my ledger shows contract address when sending ERC20 instead of address I want to send to. Have you heard of this issue? No, I have not. Generally, when you send ERC20 tokens, it will send to whatever address that you put in there. Unless maybe there's a setting in your... that you've somehow whacked out your settings. I know a lot of people, they get nervous with this thing and then they go into the Ethereum app and then they start hitting buttons when they really don't need to. And then they get into settings somehow. Let's go into Ethereum. And then this is all you need to do. You get in here and then you send your Ethereum and then you'll verify the transaction outgoing, right? And it'll say amount, address, where you're sending it. Should, right? Unless somehow you've gone into settings and changed contract address, allow contract data and transactions not allowed. I thought it should have been allowed, right? We want that to be allowed, usually. Or debug data, display contract data, not displayed. Maybe you're like you have it on. Maybe if you were to turn this off, you wouldn't see that contract address anymore. Possibly. I don't know. I've never had that behavior. Display nonce in transaction. Maybe we don't want that, right? It's more information than we really need, but we can toggle that on and off by hitting both buttons. Right? And then this takes us out of settings. So maybe you went into settings and turned on show contract address, whatever. Maybe that's why you're seeing that when you send transactions, possibly. I'm just guessing. Just a guess. Let's see what we got here. Let's do this again. Still, that BTC hasn't arrived. All right, if it's not here in 5 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and do what we're going to do. Former chef and lunch wagon owner, Cherries Rock. Yay, yay, Yearn finance tutorial. I haven't done Yearn. The reason why I didn't do Yearn is because it was so expensive. Because in order to like make the deposit and open the account or whatever, the fee was like huge. Maybe now with fees being lower, I might check into doing a Yearn finance video some kind. But when I went in to do it the first time, I was like, geez, man, it's going to cost me $80 just to like set up the account. So I went over to Binance Smart Chain, cheaper. Where's Kraken staking? Rainer cherries are the best and expensive. Yes, Rainer. Ooh, good. What I really like are, yeah, those white Rainers. Those are excellent. Any idea if CoinTracker or Zen Ledger is better for dealing with taxes for yield farming / staking? I don't. I just use CoinTracker. I haven't explored Zen Ledger. And then there's Bitcoin.tax, I believe, is another one that you can use. I'm not really sure what the tax implications are of staking and whether they are clear cut. But apparently, CoinTracker does, because I get I get alerts in CoinTracker when I harvest, but I don't know that they really know what to do with tax-wise, to be honest with you. I don't. But let's do a little harvesting. Let's go back over to our Chrome browser. This is where I have my MetaMask. All right, it's open. All right, let's check a couple of places that we're harvesting. Now, I will mention that I don't do liquidity pools. I did some liquidity pools back in the early days, but then I decided that it was a little bit too risky for my blood. I would prefer to just do single staking, right? And when you do single staking, you earn tokens, but they're not in a liquidity pool. You've just got a single token parked in a smart contract that's earning, right? And here, as you can see, I've got 410 kebab tokens here, and I've got 4 that I've earned, right? Now, instead of harvesting them and putting them in my wallet, I'm going to hit compound. Because what that does is it harvests them and redeposits them into the account right in the same fell swoop. We'll hit confirm. We'll sign this transaction with our MetaMask wallet. Notice the gas fee is pretty low. Probably less than 50 cents. Probably 8 cents, 9 cents. Something cheap. All right, there it goes. Now you can see my balance goes up. And I just continue to, this is compounding the staking. Now you can earn much higher returns in those liquidity pools, but you run the risk of impermanent loss, which when the market is crazy like this, it could really hit you hard. All right. So I tend to stick with the single coin, right? But if we go over to, what's this other one? Cheesecake swap. I did jump into a liquidity pool, and it's been there for a while. It's the Cheesecake and Binance US dollar liquidity pool. The last time I checked the value of what was in there, it's like half of what I put in there. But I'm assuming that's just because the CC Cake lost so much value. And my hope is that if I just leave it in there, that eventually it'll even out when the price of CC Cake recovers. Because Binance US dollar is pretty stable. That's just, it's a stable coin. So, but I am farming and staking, right? So if I go to home, they have this thing where it says, oh, okay, you're doing both. You're farming and you're staking. And you can hit harvest all two. And so I hit harvest 2. And then I hit confirm twice. Watch, confirm, confirm, right? So that's going to withdraw from the farm and withdraw from the staking. And the reason I do that is because if I were to go to the pools and do a compound, I would still have to go withdraw from the farming anyway. So I figure I'll just withdraw both and then immediately... Oh, I'm sorry. Let's go to pools here. It says farming. Okay. It's pooling. Whatever. But this is a single coin pool, right? They're calling it farming, but it's a pool, right? So I can go in here and you can see I just harvested 28 cake, right? And I'm just going to deposit it right back in the contract. Right? Whatever's available. I'm going to hit max. I'll hit confirm. I'll sign this with my MetaMask and compound, right? Might as well, right? It's way below value from what I bought it at, right? And another drawback to these market pullbacks is I'm generating all this passive income, so to speak, right? But the passive income is rewarded in the token. So, okay, I was earning passive income for a couple months, and then all of a sudden the value of that earned income has plummeted. So it negated all that passive income. But it may take a few months, it may take a year, who knows? For the price of CC Cake to recover. It may never recover. It may always end up being worth whatever it's worth now. It's not worth that much right now. I took that risk, so I'm willing to accept that risk. But my hope is that the price of CC Cake will recover back up to around, it was around 3, I think, when I originally bought some. Now it's like, what? It's horrible. 46 cents. Right? So, but maybe it'll go back up to around $2, $3 or higher. Who knows? Right? It's the risk we take in the crypto world. I had crypto that I bought in 2017 that I watched negative for 3 years. Polymath and another one I remember. Polymath was negative for like 3 years. And then earlier this year, it exploded. And I took profits. Made it all worth it. I still have some. Right? So never say never. Right? If you believe in the technology, you believe it's an emerging technology, then it's a long term. Right? But there are some coins that they're gone forever. They're fly-by-night coins. You put a bunch of money in a fly-by-night coin and it never does anything, and that's it. It's gone. Right? Those are the high-risk coins. I try to avoid those coins. Like Polymath, I looked at it when it came out in 2017, 18, and I said, this is a good technology. Securitization of token securitization. Like tokenizing stocks. I thought, hey, that's going to happen someday. And Polymath is still around, right? It's way off its high, but when it hit its highs, I took some profit and I got my money back. Right? All right, let's do this. Let's go back over to this and see if that Bitcoin has arrived. Still not. Okay, forget it. We're just going to go with what we got. All right, so we want Solana, right? So first we're going to trade the Bitcoin for Tether. All right. And I'm going to sell all of it for Tether. Okay, that went through. God, I wish that other Bitcoin would just like show up, but it's not. I'm just going to like move on with my life. Okay, so we have $231 worth of Tether, and we want Solana. Remember, SOL. All right, let's hit trade over here, and we know that there was a Tether trading pair. That's why we converted what we had to Tether. So let's hit that one. I'm going to go to market again, and this time I'm buying Solana with all my available Tether. We'll hit buy Solana. Okay, I need to shave it down just a tad to cover the trading fees, I guess, or whatever. Okay, that one went through. Now we got our wallet, and there's our Solana, right? We bought the Solana. Now let's put it in our own wallet, right? So we can go to the Solflare wallet. All right, this is where you can manage your Solana on a Ledger device. Put that in there. All right, let's see. I'll just walk you through this carefully. Let's go back over to Manager. Okay, why is it doing this? Okay. All right, let's go to apps installed, SOL. Okay, so I installed the Solana app on my device, right, in Ledger Manager. All right, and once I did that, I'm done with Ledger Manager. I don't need Ledger Manager anymore to manage my Solana because it's not compatible with Ledger Live. Ledger Live is a great app. It supports a lot of cryptocurrencies, but it doesn't support all of them. And the Ledger device supports a lot of cryptocurrencies, but not all of them are supported in Ledger Live. That's just life, right? People get really upset about that. Why can't I see everything in Ledger Live? I get people to get mad because this device doesn't support every crypto in the world. They're like, why did I buy this thing? It doesn't support everything. I'm like, well, it supports the big ones. But anyway, that's beside the point. All right, so, and then we can do that over here. We can look in Ledger here, SOL, right? It shows you that they support Solana, but not in Ledger Live. You have to use Solflare, right? It gives you step-by-step instructions on how to do that. Here's Solflare. I've already installed the Solana app, so let's open the Solana app. All right. Let's find it. I see it. There it is. Solana. Let's hit both buttons. There it goes. That's it. We're in Solana. All right, so now we don't need to create a wallet. We already have a wallet. We created the private key for the wallet when we installed the Solana app on our device. Right? Now we just need the other part, the public part. Let's hit Access Wallet. We're not going to use the key store. We're going to use the Ledger option. All right, let's hit Access Wallet. Derivation path, I used the recommended. All right, now we're going to select an address here. I'm going to use the root account. You could use whatever you want, but I'm going to use the root account because that's what I used before. Let's hit Access. Now, there's the public key. It wants me to export it, right? So I need to move over here to the Approve and hit both buttons. And there it goes. There's my current Solana balance. Now that I've got the wallet open, I can copy the address into my clipboard. Let's go back over to our Binance US. Let's one more refresh and see if that Bitcoin is there yet. Nope. Well, I'm really disappointed in that Bitcoin. What took that Bitcoin so long? All right, let's hit Withdrawal, Solana. Let's hit the paste for the Solana address. Right, there it is. 5MFV. Okay, you can scroll to the, I guess we can't. Okay, there's a 5MFV. I'm okay with that. Let's use the max. All right, they're going to charge us 0.01. I'm okay with that. I don't have a choice. Let's put in our code for Binance US. All right. There it is. Withdrawal suspended due to risk management. Oh, I hate that. Oh, what is that all about? Oh, Binance US. Oh, yuck. All right. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Risk management. Yeah, it's risky using Binance US apparently, right? Did I try to withdraw too early? Because I have withdrawn Solana from here before. Maybe I just didn't put the code in right. Let's try it again. Those bastards. This really hacks me off. All right, let's try it again. Let's let a refresh come in. 262015. Good Lord, you bastards. What does that mean? Withdrawal support risk management. Oh. Yeah. You know what? With Binance US, what I've done is I'll wait 24 hours and then try again, and then generally it'll work. If it persists, then you have to contact tech support and figure out why the hell they won't let you have your cryptocurrency. But maybe I move stuff in there too fast for them. I don't know. Maybe they're not happy with me. But that's pretty irritating. Withdrawal suspended due to risk management. Okay. Let's copy that into our clipboard and see. Let's see. Binance US. After all that we went through, you may see an error saying your withdrawal is suspended due to risk. This error indicates that our payment provider acknowledges one of the following may have occurred. The authorized deposit was revoked by the bank institution. Yeah, really? That's ridiculous. Yeah, something. I don't know. Usually it's a glitch, like in my case, because this wasn't the whole idea of what we did was we transferred crypto from Coinbase in order to avoid their whole let's put a hold on his money because he used his bank, right? So we did not use our bank account in any way, shape, or form when we did this. But because it transferred from Coinbase, maybe it hasn't quite confirmed yet. But I'll be damned, we watched it confirm, right? And we even traded it for another crypto. So if you can trade, right? So it might have something to do with the it's not quite confirmed yet situation, right? Even though we didn't use the Bitcoin yet, because even that there's still Bitcoin that hasn't even confirmed yet that we're still waiting for, right? This pending Bitcoin, this 0.003. But we did get this one. It said completed, and we traded it for Tether. So I'm assuming it's a glitch, right? So I'll wait maybe 24 hours and try again. Usually it clears up on those types of situations. Right? Don't freak out and get mad because you can't withdraw or whatever. It's in there, right? It's not going anywhere. It's a little. I'm perturbed, but I'm not gonna have a meltdown over it. Like I said, it's happened to me before, similar, where I put a deposit, make a trade, and try to withdraw, and it won't let me. But I've sent I sent it to their support incident or whatever, and the next day I tried again and it worked, and then I had to deal with their support people did you get it? You know, oh, and they're giving me the same thing I get here, right? The support people send me this same crap. Oh, you know, so maybe you did this, maybe you did that. I'm like, dude, I already transferred. It's done. It's over, right? So, and it's only a couple hundred worth of Solana anyway. It's like not gonna kill me. Anyway, so like sometimes we fail. Oh, another spammer. Hey, how are you? Hello, goodbye. Buddy Love. Poor Rex, he's like Charlie Brown. Aw, you're so sweet, buddy. VPN, FTW. Oh, VPN. I don't know if the VPN would do anything in that situation. Gala nodes, daily payouts for running a node, but have to pay node licenses. Yeah, I'm not a big node guy. I don't see update firmware within Ledger Live. Okay. All right. If you go to Ledger Live and you go to the manager, you will either see firmware up to date or firmware needs to be updated. Right? So if you don't see it, then your firmware is up to date. Right? Well, there it is right there. Firmware is up to date, 1.3.0. If it's were a lower version, then it would say you need to update your firmware. But this is where you find it, in your manager, right here. I took care of llickcasino.com. And so when I hit remove, it just like removes one at a time. But when I hide them in the channel, it supposedly removes all of them. Get it? I've had to wait up to 6 hours on transfers from Coinbase Pro. Yuck, right? So yeah, not only did our transfer from Coinbase Pro like get stuck pending, but after we made our trades and tried to make our withdrawal, it gave us a hard time, right? So I'll wait till tomorrow morning, see if it works, you know, and then if it doesn't, then I'll do whatever. I got to contact them. They will help you eventually once you submit a ticket, right? But you have to like jump through all their hoops, right? You can't just pick up the phone and call somebody, you know. You have to, you know, open a ticket. Although they didn't really give me a link there for that. But you could suspended due to risk management. Risk management. What did I do? I'm a risky guy. Whatever. Right. So anyway, we won't worry about that. Right. It's usually a glitch. It usually only lasts 24 hours at most. In my case, right? But, you know, it could be they think you're doing something fishy, like, I don't know, like dumping a bunch of money and trying to sell it and then pull it out real quick before they catch you or whatever. I don't know. I think it just flipped a flag on their end, whatever. Anyway, it's after 8, guys. I got to go. It's been great seeing you, hearing you, talking to you, doing these demos for you. Sorry. After 8, I got to go. Sorry, Kali. It's good to have you here. You might want to just rewatch the live stream. This dude is still spamming. This dude is a jackass. Seriously. Ugh. Spammer. You know what? I guess I don't want to be mean or anything, but I know these spammers are sitting in some poorly lit, poorly ventilated warehouse, you know, that's like, it's really hot in there and there's no windows and there's like dust in the air and you're getting minimum wage to be a spammer. So, you know, God, sorry about Mina, but I don't do like coin evaluations. This is a tech support. Anyway, it's good. Like I said, Don't forget, I do the live stream every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join me again for the live stream from Michigan, where you can throw out questions. I'll do my best to get them answered. Hope to see you there. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you again soon.